Hi everyone, today I'm just gonna talk to you about how to become a enrolled nurse or a nurse here in Australia if you are already here as a Australian citizen or a permanent resident. So I am a nurse in the Philippines, but my experience is not enough, so I decided to go for the basic, and also my experience is not enough because you can only do bridging program or conversion program here if you have 1 year acute experience in the Philippines, but I didn't qualify for that. So, and I graduated in the Philippines like 2007, so long way, and I don't think I think they will accept, I think 10 years. So I decided to start fresh and do it all over again. At least I know what's the Australian healthcare system is. So I decided to enroll as DIV 2, or the endorsed enrolled nurse, which is medication enrolled, or you can give medication as well. But the RN is the DIV 1 and the enrolled nurse here is the DIV 2. So it's called Diploma of Enrolled Nursing. So it takes usually takes 2 years full time, but I did mine like 18 months, and then the classes is only once a week, and then every second Friday for the laboratory and everything. And the placement is 400 hours all up. I had 2 weeks placement in mental health, 1 week in aged care, 4 weeks in acute, and another 2 weeks in subacute. So that, and another 2 weeks for community nursing. So that total all of 400 hours for 18 months. So the process of enrolling here as an enrolled nurse in Australia is that you can either go to an institution like the partner or RTO. They call it RTO here. It's like TAFE, but it's a smaller institution. But you can also get it in TAFE, especially now that the TAFE are offering it for free. So that is a very good thing, because they're offering it for free. But I didn't get the free one because I finished mine last year, and they're only offering the free courses just this year. So I will go through the process and see if whoever wants to become one or upskill from PCE work to enrolled nurse is better money, but you have to go through the process. So at first I inquired in the RTO, which is just in the city where I live in, so it's just like 20 minutes drive, so it's very convenient. So I enrolled there, and then I took this VET-ASSESS, which is a English test, numeracy, like a little bit of math, a little bit of English and everything. So you need to get at least 25 points to pass. So luckily I passed that exam. And you also have like to write an essay or something, or a letter, like a part of the exam. So it's not really that complicated like the IELTS and everything. So the IELTS, you can do it at the end of your course on your registration to become to practice. That's where you will be needing your IELTS or any other English exams like PTE, OAT, things like that, if you are from the Philippines. But if you are from Australia, which if you studied here in Australia for like 5 years, then that's acceptable. You don't have to do an English test like IELTS and everything. So it's only for people that studied overseas and start studying here as enrolled nurse. So that is the process. So I enrolled there. I took the exam of VET-ASSESS. I passed the exam, and then so once a week class every Monday. Well, it depends really on the RTO you're enrolling. You are enrolled. Sometimes they offer 2 days a week, but mine is really convenient because they're offering 1 day a week, and like 1 Friday for like 2 Fridays in a month for the laboratory and assessments and everything. So you'll sit in a class, there's a teacher there, and then when the placement comes, you will be assigned, or the placement here is like OJT in the Philippines, so you on job training, like, yeah, like that. So they call it placement here. So at first the placement was as I said before, I started placement aged care in a hospital. So that's 1 week. The good thing about starting from EN is that once you finish your aged care unit, you can apply as a PCA or a personal care worker at the same time studying and finishing your course, because you already have the unit of aged care, so you can apply as a care worker. So that's what I did, because since I got my aged care units, I tried applying where my friend works. So I got accepted, and then while studying for the course until I finished, I still got a job at the same time, and I'm earning and at the same time going to school. So as casual, you can actually choose a shift you want to accept or not. So it's not really permanent shifts, so it's pretty okay, because I just said that I can work Mondays and Fridays, so they're really accommodating for that request. So that's pretty good and handy. So anyway, that course took me 18 months to complete, and the time when it's still not free, I had to pay, like, because I enrolled that course, and I already got my Australian citizenship the month before I enrolled. So I was able to apply for the vet fee help. Well, it helps students to pay for their course, and you will just have to pay it back when you earn this certain amount of salary, like at the annual salary of 50,000, I think, per year. So we'll just have to pay that back and by tax system, so which is pretty good because you don't have to pay it upfront. But it's up to you. If you want to pay it upfront to pay it more quicker, you can. And then if you already have a diploma, like previously you've done a diploma, you will have to pay for the full price of the course, which is 22,000 or something. So it's half of the price of the when you are Australian citizen, or if you haven't have a diploma courses before doing the other diploma, like the diploma of nursing. If you've done something which is similar, so you will have to pay for the full price. So that's pretty much it. I finished my units. I gathered all my documents. The transcript was sent to me by mail by the school about a month after the units are finished, or after the placement have finished, or after all's done. They will send to you by post the copy of the transcript, and then you can actually register 6 weeks before you graduate in AFRA. AFRA here is like the PRC in the Philippines. Like, it is the nursing regulatory board. Like PRC is where we register or we get registered a license, but in here it's called the AFRA. So 6 weeks before you graduate, you can actually apply for pre-registration. But what I did was I applied after I finished all my units. So I applied online, and when applying online, there are some certain certificates that you need to provide. Like you will upload your documents, like your transcript. There's an international police check, which you will have to apply it online, which is around $79, I think. Yeah, $79 you have to pay online. And then if you are from overseas who studied EN here in Australia, you will have to take the English test, or the PTE, IELTS, or OAT. So you will have to have at least 7 in all sections, like listening, writing, reading, and speaking. So you will need to get at least 7 in all sections. So you will need that to register, and also like your identities and everything. So I applied my registration October online, and I got my registration January. So October, November, December. So that's 3 months. And And because the registration renewal here is in May, so I will have to renew again in May, and the cost of that registration is around 300 something. So I couldn't really remember how much, but it's roughly $350 for the AFRA registration. And then once you're registered, you will get a certificate from AFRA that you are registered and everything, and your conditions there, if you can give meds and everything. So that's how to become an EN here in Australia, or indoors enrolled nurse. With RN from different countries like Philippines, India and everything, that's a different story, because you will have to go to a different education system, like either bridging program or the international registration of overseas qualified nurses, the bridging program. And they also have a conversion program where they will convert your units to qualify to study as an RN, but you will have to study also, and you have hours to complete, so you can practice, or you can register here in Australia as an RN straight away. So the ION program and the bridging program is a different side of story when you want to become an RN here in Australia, because as I say, you need to have at least 1 year of acute experience, and you can apply for bridging program if you have the eligibility from AFRA first. So you will have to apply in AFRA first, and they will give you an eligibility to study the bridging program. I think it works like that, because I've been reading about a bridging program, and that's I think that's how it works. But yeah, I will have a look again of that, because I'm gonna be doing my RN next year, and I will inquire in the uni here what are the requirements for my case, because it's been like 2007, it's been like 12 years since I haven't practiced as an RN in the Philippines. So I think that's a very long time. I will just ask if my credits can still be used or can still be transferred, but I'm not sure if that's applicable. But I will. So that's how to become an EN, and the process on registration as an EN here in Australia. If you will start as an EN and then proceed to RN if you study here in Australia, but if you are from overseas, that's a different story. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have any question, just leave a comment down below, and I will try my best to answer. And I hope I'll see you again on my next vlog. I'll see you again next time. Bye.